Hello everybody, Minstorm here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings II, the Horse Lord Mega Campaign. In the last episode, we ended up fighting a war with the Byzantine Empire in a way to, as a way to prevent Khazaria from gaining another duchy, because they're too big already, and I don't like having vassal kingdoms that are too large, because then they become problems and factions and stuff. So I went ahead and basically declared my own war to usurp their war and then release it independent. But apparently the King of Crimea has a claim on the county of Kakheti here, so he's waging a war there. So, okay, whatever. I mean, I don't think I can declare a war there to usurp his war. And I could declare a war, but it would have to be a border dispute, and that incurs opinion penalties I really don't want to take right now. We went and fought another war up here to take some more territory over here, to start kind of smoothing out what we want our border to eventually be. We have one more county here in Skolovia that we need to take to just kind of fill this in, and we need to take this once the Kabar revolt is done. So pretty much we're waiting for that to flip back to the normal Kabar color, and then once it does, we'll probably just declare war on Kabar, take that, and be done with it. Alright, so let's go ahead and unpause it, get it going. Oh, we have a peasant revolt. Beautiful. In Yake. Really. 3,100 men. Peasants. Well, I have 6,900 troops from my vassal. And what's going on there? What are you doing? Attacking the Kagansor of Uyghur in a Cuman holy war for Kipchak. Oh, they're trying to take this, but they're fighting a tributary of the Western Protectorate, or China, so they're not doing so well. Alright, we're apparently carousing. Spartan needs some action. I'm going to get undressed, and perhaps, yes, I'll bring some animals in here, maybe, yes, that spear, and then set fire to the table. Roast the food over it, and then wear my pants. Alright, I took them off. What now? Yeah, so this is basically me going crazy at the party, because I am a lunatic. But, you know, we're having some fun, so we get some bonuses for that. Alright. Reveling and carousing is over. Khan Sartas, the Zealot, has created the Khanate of Lithuania. Okay. Really? Notice the pitiful state of my daughter, Princess Sirma. She's been informed that the cause of her aches and fatigue is a case of the flu. Alright, no big deal then. Well, no big deal in the current world, but back then could be. Well, actually, it still is. A lot of people die from the flu. What is going on over here? Baltic Uprising Army. Baltic Uprising. It looks like the Uprising is winning. Alright, looks like Kabar resolved their internal problems. Though it looks like they're defending against High Chief Sudislav of Gallic. Second Galician Conquest. Somewhere. I don't know where that is. Man, Western Europe is still a mess. Alright, well, let's declare our war on Kabar. And we're going to have to do the border dispute. So that's the only option we have. It's not the only option we have. It's the only option we have to get it done right away. And I could send you to fabricate a claim there. But, actually, can I take the hit? Conan of Greater Perm. Oh, speaking of Greater Perm, there was one thing I need to look at. Khazaria is trying to claim Greater Perm again. Because for some reason they have a weak claim. I'm going to tell you to make peace. Do it. I simply cannot end my war at this time. The die has been cast. Well, you're a traitor now. And therefore, I'm going to imprison you. %1 chance of success based on state intrigue, which means he's almost certainly going to declare war, which means that we're going to do this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to raise the army first. This is what we should have done last time we had to declare war on Khazaria. Well, at least we should have done, anyway. Where we want to park troops? Park troops here. Because I got 43,000 troops I'm going to have to raise up. See, it all depends on where I want to hit them from. Here? Do it. Defeat. Oh, there are raiders there? I've had enough of these shenanigans. No, yeah, I'll come. High Chiefess Sarante the Great has usurped the title county of Kipchak. Is that war over? No. Alright, let's see. 13% in favor of Consolidating. So we need to start this up before he wins that war. So I'm such a diligent person, I make sure that everything is as good as it can be. Morale of my retinue. Speaking of my retinue, let's get them over here. And apparently those King's Peace laws only apply to de jure vassals. We need a Chancellor. Fine, you can do it. And see if you can fabricate that claim. Now, what are you doing? Defending... Oh, you have an internal rebellion. Okay. What's going on over here? You're doing what? War for a new ruler. Okay, it's a plot. Well, that's not going to go well. Well, it might, actually. Well, can I tell you to stop it? Very well, I'll pay you the money. It's fine. Alright, I have 30,000 troops. Ready to go. I'm not going to be able to put 30,000 troops there. Alright. Imprison you. Alright, my guards have failed to capture Concilary, who has now raised his flag in rebellion. That was not unexpected. And obviously his troops, who are part of my army, decided to go home. Yeah, you can be marshal, even though you're not that great. That's fine. Probably gonna do is take an army and march them over here to start sieging these guys down. Or to find his army and kill it. The troops ransacked the castle of Kaztal. They uncovered an interesting relic that High Priest Shilki had hidden away there. We get a magnificent painting. Alright. So please report that your errant subject has been converted to Tengri faith. Good. Alright, so you guys start marching to try to confront Khazaria's army. I've been having nothing but trouble with these guys. I almost want to just usurp the whole title from them and give it to somebody else, because it's just been annoying. They keep attacking Greater Perm. Alright, Khan Oaksun intended to speak on my behalf, but only managed to turn his faction against me. Pitiful state of my daughter, Princess Tura, has been informed that her aches fatigue is case of the flu. Alright. Oh, one thing I could do is I could take a bunch of concubines. We'll look at that afterwards. Let's try and create a whole bunch of kids and see if I can't get one of them to get the wolf's blood trait. What was that? About Derbent? Alright, his capital is fully sieged. Alright, where does the army go? There it is. No doubt, no. Well, no, I and those of your vassals are a part of my faction, your little subjects. They give me a whole bunch of piety. We need a new designated regent. Teleroy High Chief of Smolensk, who is my kinsman. And... or my court educator. You know what? Let's make my court educator my designated regent. And we need a new spy master. I will make you spy master. I'm gonna send you to Steel Tech. Alright, Stack wiped his army and captured him in battle. Perfect. Enforced my demands. He's now in prison. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to revoke your title. He's a traitor. No one will object. There we are. Stand the army down. Okay, who do we want to make Khan of Khazaria? I'm thinking Derbent. They've been a loyal subject for a long time. He doesn't have any weird claims. Do it. We're gonna hold a grand tournament. Yeah, let's do it. We haven't done that. Alright. We're gonna hold the tournament, and a whole lot of people are about to get injured or killed. My prisoner, Prince Tellerig of Khazaria, is complaining about his dark cell in my dungeon. How about the oubliette? I'll throw you there. Stick you in a hole and forget you exist. Alright. Let's improve the castle walls. Alright, will we be taking our place? We're a skilled fighter. My heir is 7. We don't have an heir who is of the wolf's blood yet. Relatively young. Alright, let's do it. I'll be taking my place among the fighters. Let's see here. Barracks, militia training ground. Actually, we want to do the castle study. Let's do that. While at the tournament, I joined in a conversation with other lords how best to collect tithes. So I fought ears your way, and it caused quite an argument with many lords disagreeing with my stance, but the more I talked, the more I convinced myself that I was right. I lose a stewardship point. Oh, one of our guests was tragically killed. Most unfortunate. Another guest was killed. And another guest was killed. While passing judgment on the criminals with the safety of your throne, a young noble is brought before you. You quickly come to the conclusion that the man is indeed guilty. Condemning him might not be the wisest choice, as he is of noble birth. If you were to pardon the man, he might prove himself useful to you, as he would be in your debt. We lose prestige. And we get a courtier who'll owe me a favor. No. Oh, I spent my money. Pagan Sartasid has been crowned the winner of the grand tournament. Alright. There's much discussion on the tournament in which lady had the most grace, nobility, and beauty, but finally it was decided that Ozgul was the fairest. Is she married? Yeah, she's married. Okay. Eller Anzi of Dukov's bravery won him second place. And High Chief Vinek of Estonia fought his way to the third place. Okay. I was simply passing time at the tournament when I saw two knights argue over honor. I knew straight away that the argument was spurious and the result would be unnecessary bloodshed, so I stepped in and prevented it. We gained some diplomacy. Alright. Tournament is over. Prosperity capital is increased. The court faction glory faction moods are improved, and imperial decadence is reduced by 1. Alright, go. Go carousing. You know, you should probably like me better. I just saved your butt. My vassal, High Chief Tengri Nomadic requested lower rank vassals should serve him rather than me directly. Who are you? De jure duchies. It is part of the de jure duchy, so yeah, you can have the vassal. Message about invite the plot. Plot to kill Kubrat Osgulid, my rival. Who are you? You're some random guy. Decline. And the High Chief Toktaman spoke for his support me in the faction meeting, greatly improving the mood of his faction. Alright, good. What is the Byzantine Empire doing down here? Defending against Chief Organ the Holy in the third Sarayan Holy War for Derbent. Okay, you tried to attack the Byzantine Empire by yourself. Good job. You'll notice pitiful state of my daughter. She has the flu. Alright, I gotta decide if I want to go ahead and declare this, let's see. My vassal, High Chief. Chris, lower rank vassal, should serve him. Of Tver. De jure duchies. Who is this? County. Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, he can have that. Alright, gain some prestige. And what's going on up here? Are these Kexholmian warriors? Are those raiding parties? Those are raiding parties, I think. You know what? I'll give the Chancellor time to create this claim. What we're going to do is we're going to go do some stuff up here, because it's been a little while, and I think we need to do that. Who's your liege? Declare war, holy war for Kexholm. Is that what we're after? De jure duchies? Yep. I can go for either of them, but we're going to go for Kexholm. Send it. You have not even 2,000 troops. So yeah, not going to go well for you. Let's raise an army. We'll even bring you guys up. Not sure I'm really going to need that. See Lithuania's army? Yeah, I'll put together everybody. Alright, we are having some fun at the party again, where we're setting fire to the table and roasting food over it and poking ourselves with a spear and all the other kind of good stuff. Rumors the military might have the Shia Empire proving to be a forceful diplomatic tool. Maharaja Krishna of Delhi has peacefully agreed to become a tributary state. Man, there's a lot of guys becoming tributaries. Being charitable is about loving other human beings and forgiving them the trespasses they do to us. Talk to a courtier. Talk to a vassal. I would say we do talk to the vassal. Oh, and one thing I also wanted to do. So I wanted to search all for women who are not in prison, who are not married, because I wanted to take some concubines, and it just popped in my head. We need them to be able to join court. I don't care about the religion and culture. We want them to be an adult. Okay. And I wish there was a little, like, childbearing age filter, but that's... Let's see... You're a little old. Have the agile trait. Nothing in here really nice for congenital traits. Because there's nobody in my court, which is weird. Who fits this description? Who's a woman who's not in prison and not married and an adult. All right, so let's see. Let's just pick a few. Invite to court. Yeah, invite to court. Can I take you? Invite to court. Once they're in court, they don't have a choice. Invite to court. We'll just take the 3 youngest. Alright, you've accepted, and you have accepted. So, now I can take you as a concubine, and I can take you as a concubine, and I can take you as a concubine. There we go. It started as an uneasiness around guests and strangers that involved in awkwardness and strong feelings of discomfort. Gains the trait Shy. I would rather get Gregarious. My stewardship is not great, but... my diplomacy is getting better, which is more important, actually. Alright, Assault. You often run and wrestle, keep fit. It is a hunger and desire for the hunt that drives you, and you often see the movement patterns of wolves before your inner eyes as you train. I gain the trait Brawny. Nice. Alright, Assault. 100%. Offer peace. Enforce demands. Alright, we have the Duchy of Kexholm now. And the Jor Duchies. That is going to go to you. Grant landed title. Duchy of Kexholm with all lower titles included. Majority of the population was converted to Tengri faith. Beautiful. We have idle council members, yeah. You continue to proselytize. Oh, Sweden took all that. I decided to host a grand banquet in our honor. Excellent. Unfortunately, my chancellor's not very good. My wife is pregnant. Excellent. But I'm using his council position to kind of keep him in line a bit. Alright, well, I think we're probably at the end of the episode here. So we'll go ahead and pause here and... what's going on up here? Is that an internal rebellion? Yeah, it's an internal rebellion. Alright, well, yeah, as I said, we'll go ahead and stop it here for now. And we'll come back and continue to work on this next time. Maybe try and get... oh, looks like that they did absorb Skolovia. Oh, very well. Very good, very good. So yeah, trying to see if we can absorb that. Alright. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.